Hey everybody, it's Jamie from Plum Island Sea Cabin. I am super excited. We are heading to the beach. It is pouring outside right now. We are at the beginning of a nor'easter storm, which is going to churn up the ocean and kick up a ton of shells. So I'm going to show you a small sampling behind me of what Kim collected last week, which should be for sale right now on my Etsy page. So check that out. But right after I do this, we're heading to the beach and we are going to collect more beach loot. But check this out first. So she collected a ton of these awesome blue mussel shells. Look at all of that crazy purple and that beautiful white nacre on the inside. She collected a ton of like my broken dreams, broken New England Neptunes and broken Stimsonicollis. She also collected a ton of these littles, like these little baby basket whelks, little baby moons with those really cute little drill holes in them. Awesome little baby shells. She got some really cool bottlenecks and sea glass that washed up on the beach. Check out these mega moons. Holy cow. We listed a ton of these in the Etsy shop, but look at how crazy amazing they are. I love them. Some of them still have a little blue left, but just remember a lot of this blue does oxidize and turn to orange, which is why a lot of these shells have those sunset orangey colors in them. Some of them still have those really cool purple bands, which tend to stay. But we have so many mega moons. Like, look at this one, old rusticy one. But there are so many ginormous ones. Look at the size of that. It's crazy. But ton of mega moons. Wow, look at how purpley this one is. Ton of mega moons that are up on my Etsy page. Look at some of these smaller ones and the color in them. Trying to see. She got a ton of these wedge clams too, which have really amazing colors in them. So yeah, so many shells. Sand dollars. Check these out. Look at these sand dollars she collected. More quahogs. Tons of shells. She went crazy when I was in Colorado. And of course we still have a slew of these awesome pink and orange deep sea scallop shells. So lots of those. But yeah, total score that Kim made at the beach. I don't even know how she got all this home. But right now we're super excited because we're heading to the beach. This storm is just starting to kick up, so I'm so curious to see how crazy the ocean is. So let's go check it out. I'm super excited to be here. It is so stormy. The rain let up just a little bit. I'm sure it's going to start coming down in a little bit, but it looks super foggy out there and a little bit stormy. So let me flip the camera so you can see. Can't even get to the Emerson rocks today. You can see those right over there. And it is dead low tide right now, so you should be able to access those, but you cannot because the ocean is kind of crazy. But we have a little bit of the Barhead rocks right over there, so we'll go check those out. So before we head down to the Barhead rocks, there is a small section of the Emerson rocks that I want to check out. So that is right down there, that little section right there. We can still get to that little patch, and it looks like there's some shells that are hung up. You can see right here the beach erosion There's like a steep, ooh, almost fell down there. I almost took a digger there. But you can see the erosion from when the tide was all the way in. That is about 2 to 3 feet of ledge right there. But we're gonna go check out these rocks down here, see if anything got caught up in those before we head over to that patch of the Barhead rocks over there. So let's go check it out. And we are here. See what these little bit of rocks here have going on, if anything interesting got caught up. The ocean is kind of rough, so it could be that anything is washing up is getting busted on all these rocks. But just speaking of the rocks, just in general, look at these. Some of these are really gorgeous. So I know I have some rock hounds that watch this channel too, and I do collect rocks as well. But these are really nice. Might be collecting some of these rocks to take home today. And some of the surf clams that are washing up from these storms are like massive. And the colors, oh, hold on, before we get to the surf clam, there is a moon here, and look at the color of this apex on that moon. That is nice. Ugh, some of the colors are like the colors of a sunset. It's so beautiful. But some of these surf clams are ginormous. Look at this. And they're hinged. Look at the size of that. And I love how you can see, focus in on this a little bit more. I love how you can see how little they were when they were just little babies and how big they are today, like what it's grown into. Leave those here. I also love some of the seaweeds that wash up after storms. Like, look at this. Ugh. I love the color, and I love the structure of it. So pretty. We don't typically see a lot of different seaweeds washing up on Plum Island. A few weeks ago we had Dead Man's Fingers wash up, which is a different type of seaweed that we usually see south of us on the Cape. But we had a huge storm and some of that washed up. We get a lot of bubble kelp that washes up, and a lot of big leafy kelp that washes up, which is cool, but I like when I find the interesting pieces that I don't typically see. You guys, this is heartbreaking. Look at this mega, ooh, I almost took a digger. Look at this mega moon. Oh, storms are so wonderful, but at the same time, they're heartbreaking. Look at that. I'm not gonna work to get that out, but there are some like little baby basket whelks that are stuck in there. Let me zoom in for you. Little baby basket whelks and a lot of different things that got hung up in that shell, but that is a heartbreaker right there. That is like softball size. And cool things down here, we have a large dog whelk. If I had to guess, it probably does have someone home, which it does. So we will be putting this back down into the water. I do see, where was it, a banded dog whelk over there, which I'm kind of going to take note of that, because there is also a very large Atlantic surf clam that's wedged right here that I want to kind of pull out. So take note of that over there, and then note of that over there, and we are going to put this guy back into the water, this guy or gal, and press on. Oh, that would have been really nice. Look at all that blue, and look at that burgundy and the orange. That is a nice shell, but we're going to leave that here. It does have a little bit of a chip on the edge of it, but we'll leave that here. I want to check out that banded dog whelk that I saw over there, so let's make our way over there slowly so we don't accidentally fall in the rocks today. It is very windy, very weathery today. It's a good day to move slow. I hope so bad that there is nothing home in the shell. Look at that beautiful banded dog whelk. It's got those milky stripes. The apex is broken off, and it is inhabited, so we will leave that here. But that is a beautiful, 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 beautiful shell. You like your home? Thanks for the visit. I keep getting water on the lens, so I'm trying to clean this off, but it is raining so hard out. I'm like getting soaked, but trying to clean the lens off so you can see. You guys, look at this amazing dog whelk. I will be shocked if there's nothing living in it, but look at how beautiful that is. That is a really, really nice shell. I love that. It does have a little hermit crab living inside. You have a beautiful home. Thank you for letting us visit with you. I'm gonna put you back in the water, but beautiful, beautiful home. Little guy or gal. See you later. You guys, let me show you where I am. I'm on the upper portion of the beach, and look at all of this. Look at all this red seaweed that washed up. Look at how beautiful that is. All the color in that. It's crazy. That is gorgeous. I mean, I think it's called bubble kelp because of these large bubbles that are throughout it. So if you know the name of this, pop it up in the comments, but I kind of feel like it's bubble kelp. Take some pictures of it for reference. Get a good close-up there for you. It is really in abundance and really beautiful. Look at all that color. I really like the reds. We have an awesome sand dollar score here. Look at this one. There's a little bit of the break on the top, but overall in really, really great condition. Zoom in on that a little for you so you can get some of the structure and the detail in that. And look at that petalloid. So there were not many shells on Plum Island because of the storm. And there was a lot of sand on the beach covering all the rocks. So we took a quick drive to Niles Beach in Gloucester. We're hoping to score some really cool European flat oysters here. I'm gonna head down to the water down there and see if we can find some of those European flat oysters. I have a friend, her name is Nancy. She watches this channel, so hi Nancy. And we are gonna collect a ton for her because she wants to use them to make Christmas ornaments and decorate her Christmas tree this year. So we're gonna collect as many as we can find for you, Nancy. So the hunt is on. The beach is covered with the European flat oysters today. Look at these, look at that nacre. So they are like everywhere on the beach today. I'm gonna grab some, bring them down to the water, rinse them off and show them to you. But look at these, those are gorgeous. And I like how some of them have like that purple in them. Let's bring them down to the water's edge, give them a good rinse. The other thing that this beach in Gloucester, again we're at Niles Beach, it is really good for sea glass because it is a bayside beach and there are pretty large pieces of sea glass that are nice and smooth and rounded here. But I can't get over like some of these flat oysters. Like, look at that. Look at how white that is. That is so nice. I'm gonna zoom in on that for you. They're so nice. Let's go rinse these off. There's another one down there. Look at that. So look at this one right down here. I'm excited about this one. This one looks like it is old. Look at some of the color on that. That is crazy. I do like how rustic that is. And look at how like purpley that is. I know it's not like, you look at it and you're like, wow, that's not the best looking shell, but look at how interesting all of the markings and the coloring is on this shell. And this is not enhanced. Those blues and purples are really there, really part of that shell. But there are some really cool shells here. And these typically don't wash up on Plum Island. So it's kind of cool to be able to take a quick little drive up the coast and find some really cool new different things. This is kind of what it looks like when they are buried in the sand. But I do like all of those purple markings and etchings on them. So super pretty. We have some competition here. Say hi. Hello. We have some little puppies collecting shells too. Are you helping? Are you helping? Ooh, look at this one. This one looks promising. Ooh, I love this. We are gonna have to bring this down to the water and give it a really good rinse because this is a gorgeous shell. We will give this a rinse in a little bit when we get down to the water's edge, but I am very excited about this. I loved finding them when they're hinged and purpley and gorgeous. So I collected a few more on the way down to the water we're gonna rinse off, but I just keep finding like more and more. Like, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. So pretty. Let's give these a good rinse for a minute. Woo. And then we'll come back and collect them again. So I've got a little bit of seaweed caught in it. But yeah, that's gonna clean up really nice. Look at that. These are the other ones. Let's wait for the water to come in a little bit. We're gonna go back and grab them. It's so windy out today. Like, there's this one, and there's that one. Look at that. Look at the gold in that one. Oh, I love that so much. You can see where the mantle lining like attached to this one and where the adductor muscle was. So pretty. And look at all the purple and gold on the outside of that. That's kind of incredible. Whew. Almost got wasted on that one. Look at all that nacre on this one. Still got a little bit of sand. And the last one is this really beautiful purpley one. That is lush with the gorgeous inside. And there's this one down here. Gotta run back. Escaping the water. That one there. With, wow, look at the beautiful inside on that one. So I'm gonna pop all of these into my backpack and we are gonna continue collecting, Nancy, because you have a Christmas tree that needs gorgeous ornaments this winter, and we are gonna send you a box of these oyster shells to achieve that goal. So we're gonna head up to the rocks on this section of the beach because a lot of these flat oyster shells get stuck in there. So we're gonna go check those out, see what we can pull out of those rocks. So on the way up, I feel like we hit kind of like the mother lode. This one looks really nice. Look at that. Look at how white that is. Zoom in on that a little bit. There's a lot going on here. Some of the older ones I leave because they're kind of discolored. But the ones that are like sun bleached and beautiful, those are the ones that we're taking. Wow. Ha ha ha. Look at that. This is what we're looking for. Look at that shimmer. Holy cow, you guys. That is a nice shell. They're like everywhere here. Look at this. This will clean up nicely once we rinse this off. Look at all that shimmer. It's like so many, I don't know where to go first. Kind of freaking out. Okay. So we're in the rocks. Look at all of this cool beach rock that is surrounding us. But look at all these cool shells that we found. And I found a little puddle, a little tide pool over here that we can rinse everything off in. So let's take a look. I found a really cool one on the way over here, but I wanted to kind of see what it looks like rinsed off. Wow, look at that. This is what I get like super jazzed about these shells. Because like, look at how snowy white that is. And how iridescent, and mother of pearl, all that beautiful nacre. So we get excited about. That's what the outside looks like, and that's how gorgeous the inside looks like. So, but look at all these that we found. Kind of give you a little view of what we have here. I don't get too wet. I'll drop some over here. Trying to stay dry today because it is windy and cold. Still have our hat on in Gloucester. It's a little warmer than it was on the island, but still very cold. But look at some of these. Holy cow. Trying to give them all like a really good rinse. Some of the golds on them and silvers. Nancy, I think you're going to be very pleased with these findings. And then once they're cleaned up, they're going to be super gorgeous. I mean, look at that. How could you go wrong with that shell? That is incredible. Incredible. Holy smokes, you guys. Some of them have a little bit of that peachy, orangey look to them. Just like how white they are and iridescent is what I love. So they're all over the beach. They're like riddled all over this beach. So we're gonna fill an entire backpack today. And there's Kim over there. She's grabbing some. So we're both collecting. And we're gonna keep going. Get some of these blue mussel shells too. These are a lot thicker than the ones on Plum Island. They're kind of all over the beach here too. The ones on Plum Island are kind of thin. Rinse these off. But look at that. These are really gorgeous and they're really, really thick and hardy. And the blues on them are incredible. So some of them look like rocks, but like look at how old this one looks. And oh my goodness, look at the inside of this. We need to rinse this off. I'm like heading straight to the water with it because I need to show you. I need to zoom in. Need to get a little water in it. Look at that. Holy smokes, you guys. Look at the inside of that shell. Totally incredible. Totally popping that in my bag. You would never know by looking at the outside of it, laying upside down on the beach like that, looking like a stone, that is what you would find on the inside. Totally incredible. The shells today, shocking. So on the way home from Gloucester, Kim and I saw all of these lobster traps. So we decided to hop out and see if we can find any shells. And holy cow, I'm like freaking out. Look at this Stimsonicollis just laying here. I'm not gonna get all the goop on me because it probably does not smell good. But look at that. And I swear I just saw a New England Neptune in this trap over here, which I'm kind of freaking out about. Ha 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 ha. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that out, but I'm going to put this shell here. That's going to clean up really nice. And ha 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 ha. Look at this New England Neptune. Holy cow. Look at that. Ha ha ha. Kim's going to freak out when I show this to her. And we're gonna keep looking, but so far, like literally we just got out and I found these two right here. Holy smokes, you guys. Kim, what did you find in this trap?
Stimsoni.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Look at the size of that.
It's
Oh, I'm going in.
you can get it from that side.
I can get it right in there. Holy cow.
Woo, score.
Total lobster trap score. Look at the size of that.
So nice.
Oh, we're scoring in these traps.
I know.
Wonder what's in those over there. Can't get on those docks though. Check the rest of these few more and then head out. What'd you find, Kim?
$10. It's a nice big one too.
Oh, Kim, you can get that. You can go right in.
Woohoo!
But you don't cut yourself.
Look how pretty that is.
That is going to be gorgeous once you bleach it.
Yeah.
Nice find, Kim.
Thanks.
Okay, total lobster trap scores. Neptunes, Stimsonicollis, giant sand dollar, and even though they look pretty rough right now, they're going to clean up really good.
Yeah.
So, total score. Woo.